G'day viewers, welcome to this week's PB's Retro Restorations. This week I'm doing this Husky Toys Citroen Safari that belongs to my father-in-law Paul. Hi Paul. Now as you can see, this has already lost all its paint and all its chrome. I'm not sure if a previous owner's done that or it's just the quality of the toy and it's come off. Who knows? But Paul would like this one sprayed yellow, and what the customer wants, the customer gets, especially when it's your father-in-law. So I guess it'll match his yellow Lesney one. I forget the number, but you know the one I'm talking about, the Matchbox ones. Anyway, let's get crack-a-lackin'. So here it is all apart, plastic base, plastic everything really except the body. And when I got it open, I could see the remnants of its military ambulance paint inside. This is what it should look like from the factory. That's why it's got the little siren on it. So it's Molotov for the base, and we'll get that chromed up and cranking. So after I prime this little guy, I'm using X8 to me a lemon yellow acrylic on it. Should come out nice. It looks like a pretty close match for the Lesney yellow too, I might add. So the windows of the glass were all in pretty good shape. I didn't need to sand them, they just need a nice polish and a bathe in the Magic Milk / floor polish. Now the plastic wheels had some little frayed edges, so I just gave them a light sand to try and neaten them up a bit, and then I'll paint over them. I think I've got a paint to match. Will be pretty close. So here's the paint I was talking about, some black grey that I bought for the interior of a Lamborghini kit I made. It's acrylic as well, Mr. Hobby, or Hobby Colour, whatever it's called. It did the trick. So here's all our refurbished parts. Looking good, ready to go back together. Love how that base came out. I'll see if I can't break those fragile tabs I've put in the wheels on. Spoiler, I didn't. I got it back together. Now fortunately, after putting all the pieces back in, it snapped back together. It popped back over the rivets, which was good because they were so fine I couldn't have threaded and tapped them anyway. Not with my equipment anyway, so I was glad it just popped back in. Looks a bit more authentic too, I guess. Now because this isn't a straight resto, it's a bit of a custom obviously, I decided to go a little bit of detailing on the door handles, the headlights and the tail lights, and I used a little bit of a black wash in the back panel as well, which you'll see. So here we are back at the start with what we now know as a military ambulance Citroen Safari, all complete with its dome top light and its dark tinted windows. It always helps when it's all here and nothing's broken. Just need to clean up and repaint. And repaint in the client's choice of colour, which was yellow. And anyway, I'll stop gibbering about it and you can start looking at it. Here it is. Looking $1,000,000 now with that nice shiny new paint. Again, there's been no gloss coat over this, it's just the Tamiya acrylic straight out of the gun. The glass has been refreshed. I left the siren on top just in case a day comes we want to turn it back into that military ambulance. If I had one of the little boats or something to put on top, I suppose I could have put a surfboard on it too. Anyway, I did the taillights, did that black wash in the panel just to bring it out and a bit of contrast to it. I'm quite pleased with the results. I hope Paul is. I sent him a photo of it. He gave it a thumbs up. Anyway, you'll have it back in your hands soon, Paul, I promise. So don't forget the upcoming Dibs clown car build-off for July 15th. Speaking of which, I really need to pull my finger out on that one. And then there's the drag car build-off for August 15th. And I've done a lot more work on that one, but I'll get there. Hope you can join us for those, guys. So thanks everyone for dropping by and spending a little bit of your day with me. Really appreciate it. Shorter video this week. There's a long story, but well, it's not long, it's a short story, but I'll punish you with the finer details next week. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, or if you're old here and you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to just click on my bald head and be swept away to a world of PB magic every Friday at 9:15. Although you might want to check out some of my other videos before you commit, although you can always unsubscribe. Thanks for dropping by everyone. I will see you next week. Thank you very much for watching.